Congresswoman Debbie Mucarsel-Powell stopped by the studio to speak with CBS 4's Jim DeFede about next week's impeachment trial.
Jim asked her what she expects will happen when the proceedings get underway.
The one thing that I think it should be clear for all Americans, Jim, is that we demand a fair, honest, transparent trial. We all understand that in order to conduct a fair trial, you need to hear from witnesses. You need to review all the documentary evidence. What we've seen in the past few weeks is the evidence continues to come out that the President of the United States abused the power of his office for his own personal and political gain, actually inviting a foreign power to interfere in our elections. This is one of the highest crimes that actually calls for impeachment. The House voted for impeachment back in December. I went through many hearings, hours and hours of hearings in the Judiciary Committee. I didn't go to Washington, D.C. to impeach the president. That was not why I wanted to run to represent Florida's 26th district. But I was called to serve on this committee during this time, and I took my oath of office very seriously, what it requires to protect the Constitution, what it requires to protect our democracy. And because our democracy, I feel at this moment, is definitely at stake, I think it's very important for Americans to pay attention.
Do you think you'll get a fair trial in the Senate?
You know, I'm an optimist. I always feel like things can change, and some of my Republican senators may be moved by the latest amount of evidence that just came out. The GAO, the Government Accountability Office, just yesterday released a document confirming that the President of the United States violated federal law. And the question is—
in withholding the aid to Ukraine.
Yes. Are senators going to— they took an oath. Are they going to protect the people they represent, their country, or are they going to continue to work for the President of the United States and protect him?
I want to turn to politics now in the last couple of minutes that we've got here. It's been widely reported, my reporting as well, says that Carlos Jimenez, the current mayor, is going to run against you. He has been sort of playing coy about it, but every indication is he's going to run as a Republican, and that his strategy is going to be to try to paint you as a far-left liberal, part of the squad, somebody who's aligned with Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez and not doing anything in Congress.
So Republicans are doing that all over the country, not just me. I think that my community has gotten a chance to see that I'm an immigrant. I came here when I was 14 with absolutely nothing. I came with my mother. My mother worked 2 jobs. I got a scholarship to go to college, and I'm so grateful for those opportunities. I know that because of that, I am where I am today. And I've worked in this community for 20 years. I've worked on reducing health care, increasing access to health care at FIU when I was at the medical school. I've done the same in Congress. I've been working relentlessly on protecting our environment. I was able to get $200 million for Everglades restoration. We have gotten millions and millions of dollars actually from FEMA that had been on hold before I took office. And I'm on the Transportation and Infrastructure Committee. I am actually bringing the chair, Peter DeFazio. He's an incredible chair of that committee, to talk about the transportation issues that we have in Miami-Dade County. So I will continue to be focused on working every single day I'm in D.C., every single day I'm in office. Let's welcome whoever wants to take that challenge. It's a democracy. I'm working for the people.
Has Carlos Jimenez been a good mayor? Does he deserve a promotion?
Go to the Palmetto. go drive in the Palmetto. That's all I have to say.
Well, we do almost every day. Look for more of Jim's interview with Congresswoman Debbie Mucarsel-Powell on Facing South Florida Sunday morning at 8:30 right here on CBS 4.